ट्रांसक्रिप्शन के बारे में बेसिकली पढ़ा था. दैट वाज अबाउट ट्रांसक्रिप्शन यूनिट. क्लियर? ट्रांसक्रिप्शन क्या है? तो मेकिंग ऑफ आरएनए फ्रॉम डीएनए इज कॉल्ड एज ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. फाइन. ट्रांसक्रिप्शन डीएनए का छोटा सा सेगमेंट जो आरएनए बना रहा है, दैट विल मेक ट्रांसक्रिप्शन यूनिट. क्लियर? जिसमें तीन चीजें हैं: प्रमोटर जीन, स्ट्रक्चरल जीन और टर्मिनेटर जीन. प्रमोटर जीन will start the transcription, a point from where transcription starts. Terminator gene where transcription stops. In between structural gene, दो strands हैं. One strand of DNA is called as template strand. Another one is coding. The strand which participate in mRNA formation is template, while the other one is coding. Is it clear? आज हम बात करेंगे बेसिकली डिफरेंस इन ट्रांसक्रिप्शन इन प्रोकैरियोट एंड यूकैरियोट. Difference in transcription in prokaryote and eukaryote. फाइन. इसके पहले एक टर्म हम लोग जान ले रहे हैं, दैट इज द स्प्लिट जीन in eukaryotes. यूकैरियोट के जीन की आपको एक और खासियत मैंने बताई थी, दैट वाज मोनोसिस्ट्रोनिक. मतलब प्रमोटर और टर्मिनेटर के बीच में सिंगल स्ट्रक्चरल जीन है. तो यहां पर प्रमोटर और टर्मिनेटर जीन के बीच में there is a single structural gene that is monosistronic. लेकिन ये जो सिंगल स्ट्रक्चरल जीन है ये भी दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड है. पूरा स्ट्रक्चरल जीन कभी भी mRNA के फॉर्मेशन में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं हो रहा है इन केस ऑफ यूकैरियोट. इसमें दो पार्ट्स हैं, एक कोडिंग पार्ट और दूसरा नॉन कोडिंग पार्ट. कोडिंग पार्ट इज इंटरप्टेड बाय नॉन कोडिंग पार्ट. ओके, दो टाइप के जीन्स हो गए. दो टाइप के जीन्स नहीं बोलेंगे, डीएनए के दो सेगमेंट हो गए, दो टाइप के सेगमेंट हो गए डीएनए में. एक कोडिंग जिसको हम एक्सॉन कह रहे हैं, दूसरा नॉन कोडिंग जिसको हम इंट्रॉन कह रहे हैं. तो जीन हैज टू कंपोनेंट्स, नंबर वन कोडिंग और एक्सॉन, नंबर टू नॉन कोडिंग और इंट्रॉन. ओके, coding is actually participating in mRNA formation, जबकि non-coding is removed. Now, what is the significance of existence of coding part in between the non-coding part? कोडिंग पार्ट को नॉन कोडिंग के बीच में छुपा कर क्यों रखा गया है? दैट इज to reduce the chances of mutation. It reduces chances of mutation. Okay? यूकैरियोट के जीन की अब दो खासियत हो गई. एक तो मोनोसिस्ट्रोनिक हो गया, दैट इज प्रमोटर और टर्मिनेटर के बीच में एक ही स्ट्रक्चरल जीन है. नंबर टू क्या हो गया? that is a split gene. It has two different components, coding and non-coding. Coding is called as exon, while non-coding is called as इंट्रॉन. mRNA के फॉर्मेशन के समय कोडिंग को ही आप किसी तो सेलेक्ट किया जाता है और नॉन कोडिंग रिमूव कर दिया जाता है. दैट वी विल स्टडी अंडर द हेडिंग ऑफ प्रोसेसिंग एंड टेलरिंग या स्प्लाइसिंग एंड प्रोसेसिंग. क्लियर? दैट वी विल डिस्कस लेटर ऑन. तो यहाँ पर when we are talking about difference in transcription in prokaryote and eukaryote, first thing is site. Clear? In prokaryote, both transcription and translation takes place in cytoplasm because there is nothing like a nuclear membrane present in prokaryotes. So since both transcription and translation takes place in cytoplasm. So both the process can take place simultaneously. So both the process can take place simultaneously. While in eukaryote, transcription will occur in nucleus and translation will occur in cytoplasm at ribosome. So firstly transcription will occur followed by translation. Fine? तो यहाँ पर ट्रांसक्रिप्शन इन न्यूक्लियस while translation in cytoplasm. At ribosome. So firstly transcription will occur then translation. Okay. Second thing, we need RNA polymerase enzyme for making of RNA. Now same type of RNA polymerase enzyme is required to make all three types of RNA. Which all three types of RNA? That is mRNA, tRNA and rRNA. Messenger RNA, transfer RNA and ribosomal RNA. Here, number 1, RNA polymerase 1. Is required for ribosomal RNA, 5.8S type of ribosomal RNA, 18S type of ribosomal RNA and 28S type of ribosomal RNA. जिनको याद करने में दिक्कत हो रही है वो याद कर सकते हैं कि जिसके एंड में 8 आ रहा है, all those will be transcribed by RNA polymerase 1. RNA polymerase 2 is required for making of HNRNA, heterogeneous nuclear RNA. यूकैरियोटिक सेल में पहले डीएनए से जो आरएनए बनता है उसमें एक्सॉन और इंट्रॉन दोनों ट्रांसक्राइब्ड होते हैं, उसको हम कहते हैं हेटेरोजीनस न्यूक्लियर आरएनए। तो आरएनए पॉलीमरेज 2 विल बी रिक्वायर्ड फॉर hnRNA, that is the precursor of mRNA. ओके, ये अभी हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे जब ट्रांसक्रिप्शन का प्रोसेस पढ़ेंगे। तीसरा आरएनए पॉलीमरेज 3, that is required for tRNA, transfer RNA, a small nuclear RNA and 5S type of ribosomal RNA. Now both the points are important for both medical as well as board examination. It may be a 2-mark question or 3-mark question, and it is a 1 or 2 mark question. Clear? Question is asked, in which group of in which type of cell both transcription and translation can take place simultaneously and why? So in prokaryotes both transcription and translation can take place simultaneously because both the process occur in cytoplasm. While in eukaryote transcription is taking place in nucleus and translation is taking place in cytoplasm. So firstly transcription will be done in nucleus, that will be followed by translation in cytoplasm. mRNA will have to come out of the nucleus and then it will reach at ribosome. Fine. Then same type of RNA polymerase enzyme is required to make all 3 types of RNA in prokaryote. That is RNA polymerase, that is transfer RNA, messenger RNA and ribosomal RNA. While in case of eukaryote, there are 3 different types of RNA polymerase enzyme. RNA polymerase 1 for ribosomal RNA, 5.8S type of ribosomal RNA, 18S type of ribosomal RNA and 28S type of ribosomal RNA. Clear? Then RNA polymerase 2 for hnRNA, that is the precursor of mRNA. Maybe you are getting question mRNA के लिए कौन सा RNA polymerase चाहिए है, then also you will take upon RNA polymerase 2. Then RNA polymerase 3 for transfer RNA, a small nuclear RNA and 5S type of ribosomal RNA. Clear? Then for board appearing student, you can add even this point also, that here it is polycistronic, but please define the term, that is more than one structural genes, and please draw diagram in boards. Making of diagram and flow chart has very important impact. It can increase your marks. तो यहाँ पर SG1, SG2 and SG3. Clear? And here only one structural gene is there. Promoter gene, terminator gene, and there is only one structural gene. So this will be called as monocistronic. Fine. Now about the process of transcription. Clear? In case of prokaryote, this is a DNA. Clear? This year there was a question in medical examination that uncoiling of DNA during transcription is because of RNA polymerase enzyme. Clear? तो here this is DNA, or even if you don't draw like this, during transcription, in case of prokaryote, there is required a sigma factor. So here is required a sigma factor for initiation. Clear? Sigma factor is required for the starting of the process. How it helps in starting of the process? So it helps in attachment of polymerase enzyme. Okay? Then as sigma factor will attach polymerase enzyme, mRNA formation will start. So it will start making mRNA. Process will continue till it reach at the terminator gene. Now here at terminator gene, to stop the process and to release mRNA, one more factor is required, that is Rho factor. Once again, to start the process, there is required a factor called as sigma factor. S for start और S for sigma. तो प्रोसेस को स्टार्ट करने के लिए सिग्मा फैक्टर चाहिए. सिग्मा फैक्टर will contribute by helping in attachment with polymerase enzyme. Clear? After this, as the formation of mRNA will start, sigma factor will be released. As it will reach up till the terminator gene, or you can say that mRNA will be formed up till the terminator gene, a Rho factor is required to stop the process. Rho factor also helps in release of mRNA. Clear? So finally an mRNA will be formed. This will be 5 terminal, this will be 3 terminal. Clear? So here, to start the process, sigma factor, and to stop the process, Rho factor is required. Am I clear? In case of eukaryotes. Now transcription in eukaryotes is slightly complicated. In case of eukaryote, clear? This is DNA. Now DNA is having both exon and intron. That is coding and non-coding part. Coding part is exon and non-coding part is intron. Clear? DNA is having two different segments, coding and non-coding. Coding is exon and non-coding is intron. Suppose this is exon and this is intron. Okay? Now during transcription, first of all RNA polymerase 2, as we have already discussed, is required to make an hnRNA. Now hnRNA is consisting of both exon as well as intron. इसीलिए हमने इसको बोला हेट्रोजीनस न्यूक्लियर आरएनए. दो टाइप के आरएनए हैं, कोडिंग वाला आरएनए भी है और नॉन कोडिंग वाला आरएनए भी है. तो ये हो गया हेट्रोजीनस न्यूक्लियर आरएनए. क्लियर? ये है आपका 5 टर्मिनल और ये है 3 टर्मिनल. HNRNA is formed. Clear? There is done one more thing, that is called as capping and tailing. That is to protect the HNRNA from any kind of mutation at 5 terminal. This is 5 terminal. Methyl guanosine triphosphate. अटैच कर दिया जाता है. तो मिथाइल गुआनोसिन ट्राइफॉस्फेट attach at 5 terminal. That is called as capping. Clear? At 3 terminal, adenylate residues. बुक में आपको दिया है polyadenylation या polyadenylate. That is about 200 to 300 molecules. In some side book there was a question, what is adenylate? So adenylate is a nucleic acid. Clear? Or even you can say it is a type of AMP, adenosine monophosphate. That is again a nucleic acid. Yeah, nucleotide. I should not say nucleic acid, that is a nucleotide. Adenine plus, is it clear? Ribose sugar plus single phosphate. So adenylate is a nucleotide. Polyadenylate, that is about 200 to 300 molecules of adenylate are attached here. That is called as tailing. फिर से सुनिए, यूकैरियोट का जो डीएनए है या जो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन यूनिट का स्ट्रक्चरल जीन है, इस स्ट्रक्चरल जीन के 2 पार्ट्स हैं. One is coding, another one is non-coding. Coding is called as exon, while non-coding is called as intron. Clear? During transcription, first of all, entire DNA is transformed into RNA. This RNA is called as hnRNA, heterogeneous nuclear RNA, which has both exon and intron. Immediately it is followed by capping and tailing. तो अगर हम डिफरेंस की बात करें तो प्रोकैरियोट में no HNRNA is formed. No capping and tailing occur. Okay? Then after that, capping is attachment of methyl guanosine triphosphate. Clear? At 5 terminal. And then tailing is attachment of adenylate molecules. That is why it is called as polyadenylate, because we are adding 200 to 300 molecules. Adenylate is adenosine monophosphate. That is a nucleotide. That is called as tailing. Very important. Capping occur at 5 end. Tailing occur at 3 terminal. Clear? शुरुआत कहाँ से हो रही है? ये 3 terminal है तो ये 5 terminal है. This is representing to the head also, you can say, from where transcription starts. And this is representing to tail. Clear? Where transcription is stopping, coming to the end. So this end पर जो adenylate molecule attach होते हैं, that is called as tailing. जबकि यहाँ पर जो मिथाइल गुआनोसिन attach हो रहा है, that is called as capping. Clear? After this, there are specific proteins called as spliceosome. Spliceosome will attach with. Now it's not clearly given in the book, but in diagram it is given. Spliceosome will attach with intron. These are spliceosome. ये है 5 टर्मिनल और ये है 3 टर्मिनल. यहाँ पर polyadenylate है and here is methyl guanosine triphosphate. Okay? After that, spliceosome will remove all intron. only exon will be left. Okay, only exon will be left. Now this process of removal of intron will be called as splicing. Cutting कर रहे हो, clear? So that will be called as splicing. After that, all introns will be joined together by enzyme ligase. This step will be called as processing. Finally, a functional mRNA will be formed. Clear? ये है मिथाइल guanosine triphosphate. This is polyadenylate. This is 5 terminal, 3 terminal methyl guanosine triphosphate, and this is polyadenylate. Clear? Once again, DNA is having two parts, coding and non-coding. Coding is exon, non-coding is intron. While transcription, RNA polymerase 2 will initially make hnRNA that will have both coding and non-coding part. As hnRNA is formed, it undergoes capping and tailing. Capping at 5 terminal of 3-methyl guanosine triphosphate, या आप याद रखिए methyl guanosine triphosphate. Tailing at 3 terminal, clear, of polyadenylate or 200 to 300 molecules of adenylate, also called as adenylation. Then spliceosomes will attach with intron and will remove intron. That will be called as splicing. All exons will be joined together by enzyme ligase. Process is called as processing. Finally, a functional mRNA is formed. So in prokaryote, one more thing, no spliceosomes are involved and no splicing and processing. Occur. Clear? It is a very important question for 5 marks for board examination. In medical examination, you may get the question of transcription unit, you may get the base sequence of maybe mRNA, and you will have to tell the sequence of template encoding. You may get the sequence of promoter and terminator gene, the positioning of promoter and terminator gene, then in which organisms, in which cells, not organisms, in which cells both transcription and translation take place simultaneously, and why, and same question for eukaryote, that why it takes place at different times. Clear? Then after that, in case of prokaryote, RNA polymerase, role of RNA polymerase, so same type of RNA polymerase for all different types of RNA. In case of eukaryote, role of different type of RNA polymerase, and maybe like you may get question 28S type of ribosomal RNA is made by, so that will be RNA polymerase 1. What is the difference in hnRNA and mRNA? So hnRNA is consisting of both coding and non-coding, while mRNA is consisting of only coding. Clear? mRNA is formed by splicing and processing of hnRNA. Splicing and processing को collectively हम टेलरिंग भी कहते हैं, टेलरिंग ऑफ डीएनए, काट छाट कर नए फॉर्म में अपीयर करना. क्लियर? देन रोल ऑफ सिग्मा एंड रो फैक्टर. What is capping, what is tailing, and why is it done? Which chemicals are used for capping and tailing? At which pole capping is done and at which pole tailing is done? Clear? Spliceosome. What are spliceosome? Spliceosome are attaching with intron or they are attaching with exon. What is splicing? What is processing? So such type of questions are important for both medical as well as board appearing students. Clear? So overall transcription is very important. Then monocystronic and polycystronic, another thing. Clear? So that is all for transcription. In next class we will discuss about translation.